Hey everybody, JitteryJay here. Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Up next today, we're checking out Theo making musicians laugh for 17 minutes. Some of these I may not recognize. I'm not sure who this is on the screen. So somebody let me know. Anyway, before we get started, we're going to hit Theo. This isn't from Theo's channel, but it's from Comedy Burst. But we're already subscribed, so... Anyway, we're going to hit the like and subscribe on the original video. That's the important part. Theo's links will be in the description below, as well as a link to the original video, so you can do the same. That being said, let's click this on, and let's get into this. Let's see what he's got for us. Now, I've liked everything I've reacted to from this guy. He is absolutely hilarious, in my opinion. So let's see what he's got cooking now, because his brain is warped.
Can't believe they let me in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
oh, definitely, dude. I mean, yeah, because you got a unique look, you know? I mean,
yeah.
You look like a Christmas ornament that Jelly Roll would have. You know?
Did I tell you? I didn't tell you.
And I say that in the most loving way.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it.
Went to one of the Celtics games the other day and being like...
Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you get in free over there, I'm sure, dude. There's no way. They're like, he made it. Finally, dude. Should Tommy Lee be able to hear at this point?
Probably not.
Does he still deserve all of his senses? That's what a lot of people would vote for.
They're flipping back too fast. I didn't catch what the last one says. This guy here. I'm not sure. Again, not sure who he is, but
I love it. I love it.
Let me know.
Went to one of the Celtics games the other day and being like...
Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you get in free over there, I'm sure, dude. There's no way. They're like, he made it. Finally, dude. Should Tommy Lee...
I don't get that one. I might have to know the artist to know the context of that one. But this guy I know. This is Tommy Lee. Shoot. Was it... I can't remember. Oh, crap. Now it's going to bug me because I can't remember what band he was in. I just remember him and Pamela Anderson Lee and the scandal that they were in with the leaked tapes. Yeah, leaked. By who? Is a question.
Most loving.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. I love it.
Went to one of the Celtics games the other day and being like...
Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you get in free over there, I'm sure, dude. There's no way. They're like, he made it. Finally, dude. Should Tommy Lee be able to hear at this point?
Probably not.
Does he still deserve all of his senses? That's what a lot of people would vote, probably. You know?
Dude, that's hilarious.
What's your finisher?
My finisher probably be the... I would hold somebody down and cry directly into their eyes. To be honest.
That's pretty good.
It would be very
Good.
primordial. I think it would be very, like, maybe there would be ancient poets that would enjoy it. Everybody else would be like, boo. Oh, I look like I'm making Bluetooth or something. I start, getting the jitters. People are like, oh my God, that guy's showing up as a router. That guy's not doing well,
You know, you can't just run around.
There you go. Chris Rock. Or not Chris Rock. Dumbass. Kid Rock. Ugh.
Guy's not doing well,
You know, you can't just run around doing what I was doing for the last 20 years forever
Yeah.
and expect some major consequences.
Yeah, you can't just be getting, scoring 8 balls at a Fuddruckers and just expect things to fucking continue to prosper.
I grew up, decently rural, but not
Don't know who this is either.
that, I saw, I had some couple family friends,
Yeah, you got to wait for a family
I don't think we didn't have the same last name. That's all I knew, baby. I was in.
Dude, you got to at least wait for a tall trick-or-treater to show up, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. We had a guy one night that came to a show And he's like, hey, man, me and my cousin, we love you. And look at him. And he goes, he's missing 70% of his skull, right? And the dude had a cool thing, though, where if he like put his finger in his mouth and went, then the other part of his head would kind of show up, dude.
That happened.
Just
Yeah,
insane.
dude.
Oh my
Pikeville, Kentucky,
dude, that
brother.
is wild, dude.
You don't need all your skull to party over there.
That is wild, dude.
Because sometimes it'll say on the Whoop bracelet, it'll say, Whoop, there he is. And it'll play that song, you know?
For your dad.
Yeah.
About your dad.
Like if you get close enough to him,
Yeah, exactly. It gets louder as when the closer
it's
you
like,
get.
Whoop, there he is.
What would you say?
Is it a bracelet? Is that what he said? A whoop bracelet? I'm not sure.
Louder as when the closer
It's
you
like,
get.
Whoop, there he is.
What would you say?
We'd be
Stalking.
like, oh yeah, stalking.
Yeah.
Well, stalking is more like once you've loitered and you see something in the window, you know? You see something, you see a bit of tits in the distance or something.
Yeah,
But
no.
yeah, that's stalking. Yeah, yeah. And then it's breaking and entering, you know? And then it's marriage. If you have a way with words, I think. But you'll do some coke and just eat somebody's ass through a dream catcher out there, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Intense out there, dude. Dude,
Went from stalking to that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
catcher out there, dude. Intense out there, dude. Dude, I remember, well, one of the things when I was a child, one of the most beautiful things at Mardi Gras was seeing all the tits, and they weren't a lot of these like fancy store-bought tits. These were real fucking American Bisquick chest monkeys. You know what I'm saying? Like the kind of
Cornbread titties.
Oh, the kind of tit, dude, that'll look over this way for some ketchup. Like they had some real just scare bears on them, you know? The same way you did in the 70s when you decided to become a politician. He said,
Me?
No, not you. Yeah.
Oh, that explains the Elvis question.
You're talking about You're talking about Ghost Malone, dude.
Bet it's either like you kill it or you bomb.
Oh,
There's
you
no in
pain.
between. There's no like all right shows.
And when you don't do good in front of a black audience as a white guy, you feel the pain of hundreds of years. You feel, I mean, my pain traveled all the way back to England in a boat. And I mean, if God wanted you to see your sister's tits, he'd have made him your cousin. That's what my
Jesus.
uncle used to say all the time.
Oh, my God. You say it up. I was not expecting that comment right there. Yeah, that was ate up.
Traveled all the way back to England in a boat. And I mean, if God wanted you to see your sister's tits, he'd have made him your cousin. That's what my uncle used to say all the time. But he was a fucking weirdo, and he's gonna be. I mean, I don't know if he's doing fine or whatever. Whatever. They're like, you're back up in 3 minutes or something, right? And I had to go out 7 more times out onto that stage. You know, I had no more material.
For 15 minutes each?
No. For like 3 minutes each. After that,
So you're like the host, kind of.
yeah. Ooh, it got so bad, bro. Like the third time, dude, the third time, I picked up an American flag that was backstage and just walked out with it, bro.
Just that was it. Somebody sing the national anthem out here.
Yeah, totally. Like I was surrendering, bro. So I lived in LA for a while, and then Nashville was open during the pandemic.
yeah.
So you could do what you want. You could like, you know, you could spit on people, and they were still okay with it, you know? Like, so it definitely like.
It's a good criteria to move to a town. Just be like,
Like, yeah,
can I spit on people?
Yeah. Or, you know, you could, you could just, you know. I used to date a girl, actually, and she had her father's butt.
Oh my God. Yep.
And it was always like, I don't know, it was so
Don't know
hard
who
for
that
me
is either.
sometimes to like want to mate with her sometimes.
Because you're just thinking about her father's
I mean,
butt.
I wasn't thinking about her father, but it was like a very distinct looking buttocks, you know?
I got to see this girl's butt.
I mean, she was beautiful, but she had her father's butt, kind of. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't even say that. I don't know what was going on,
Where is he here? What festival is
bro.
this?
He's delivering packages. You feel me?
You
Dude,
dig?
That's all I'm saying.
Pesos.
That guy, dude. My friend told me that he can bust big loads, dude. I
Is
made
that
that up. I made that up.
My buddy told me he's bust fat nuts.
Oh, we had a guy. We used to have a really great, I want to say homeless guy, but a guy who was just kind of hadn't been home probably in a decent amount of time.
Unhoused.
Yeah, I would say
I
unhoused.
think that's the right. Yeah.
Yeah, and he could. Yeah, and he. But
He wasn't homeless. He just hadn't been home in a decent amount of time. Okay.
I would say
I
unhoused.
think that's the right. Yeah.
Yeah, and he could. Yeah, and he. But when he smiled, he had a couple of his teeth in his hand. I guess they'd fallen out or something. And when he'd smile, he would still make the shape, and he would show you the teeth.
So he just had him. He just keeps. That was kind of his party trick.
Yeah.
His help me out.
Every time, dude.
And you have long arms, so I bet raising your hand in the meeting sucks the most, dude. If you have like short arms, like people are like, oh, I didn't even see him.
Yeah.
Well, you fucking throw that fucking giraffe up there, and people are like, God.
Oh, dude.
Smokes it down the fairway like 220. And Trump's like, I want to change partners. I want Billy.
Dude, yeah, he looks like that lamp from Christmas Story, kind of. And I know Billy, and I'm only.
We call him hopping around.
He can.
I wrote a rap song about him.
That's always the thing I think that gets weird as you get older. If you even think about telling a lie, sometimes or even a small lie, I'm like, it just feels like it's.
The lies, if you tell lots of small lies, then you then have to keep up on like,
yeah.
fuck, who did I say
Right.
this to and who did I do this? So that's the thing. If you go through life and you're
Who
just
did I tell I was a mime? And then you're fucking. And they're always stuck in the smallest apartment. It's like, first of all, get a better job, you know? And fucking get out of that rat trap.
Have you met Jelly?
Oh, yeah.
He's
yeah.
the best in the fucking
Oh,
world,
he's the
man.
sweetest.
He's the best.
And he has so many feelings in him, dude. My favorite is when Jelly Roll wins an award, he gets up there and he's like, I want to say to everybody, right now there's somebody out there who's got no arms and no legs living under a bridge. And I want to tell you in 2 short months, you can be winning a CMA award. and everybody's just bawling, crying.
Couple 3 hours, like a long time.
Damn, bro. So you're doing weddings.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. Except I think weddings paid a lot better than this. And there would have probably been some hot girls at the wedding. This was not that.
A lot of thick stepdads at this deal, huh?
Oh yeah, just got off the public golf course.
A lot of rosy-cheeked old men, huh? Yeah. A lot of Santa's little helpers out there. Yeah. Well, one time I remember I called down to the front desk. I was like, hey, do you guys have internet? And the guy's like, let me check. And I'm like, check on me. Like, and
Let me
then-
see. Hold on. I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
I'll get back to you.
But then I hear him
He's actually
looking
clicking
it up on the computer.
Google, he goes to Google. Do we have internet? Google search.
Oh, Paddington Bear is having a coffee with a woman or something over there, like
bestiality.
yeah. Yeah. Caffeine fueled bestiality, dude. That's our new.
Yeah.
Have you ever done? Yeah.
Have I ever
No, have you ever considered a collab with Paddington Bear?
I wait till the last minute to do things, which was the definition of procrastinator. I didn't need to say that last part.
Some people didn't know. Some people are like, damn, he's a procrastinator.
That's
What does that mean? He's been to
That's
space?
5 syllables. Well, I didn't know you could do that.
Some
in
people
front of
think, yeah, like, what do you think? Oh, he's a procrast. He dates men. Like, what does it mean?
What does this all mean?
Yeah, I think some people don't know, dude. He eats mud. I think, yeah. No, I'm glad you sounded it out.
Yeah, I had to. Absolutely.
Maybe I'm not that bad.
Yeah.
You're talking yourself into like bail and rehab. These people are fucked up. Let me out of here.
You're like, I could be mayor in a month. In this community, these people are fucked.
Fuck, we haven't even got to family day yet.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
She was a tough girl, boy. She had all the shoulders, bro. She was just a strong
linebacker.
lady,
Yeah.
Yeah, you met her?
No, I've met a few. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, I love linebackers too.
Yeah, no, she was she was just, and I think I did actually end up making out with her, honestly. Yeah, that's where I was at.
Say she came. You gotta, you appreciate her.
Yeah. Oh, dude, and she's a great girl. She's a very sweet gal. This is the kind of thing that it's coming to. You're gonna have like, freckled stepmother versus like, gambling addict Vietnamese or something. We're all gonna be bet. It's just constant betting. I think you can feel it coming up in the world. It's like,
Would you do one of them?
against a male or female, you think? They should
It's
have.
time.
I know how there's a lot of
Yeah.
play pens for children, but how about a
Yeah.
work pen? You know what I'm saying? We don't need a lot of work
Like,
in
it
there,
just
but
be like things that could be considered play.
you can text 911. I was at the Dustin Poirier Max Holloway fight, and I remember texting 911. I'd never done it before. I was
Somebody's
like,
gonna get beat up.
oh, I said, dear God, 2 men are beating the shit out of each other in Atlanta.
That's a waste of resources, Theo Vaughn.
And they wrote back, I'm not even joking, what's good?
No, they did not. I swear to no, they did not.
Yeah, they used to say if you feed Alka-Seltzer to a seagull, they'll blow up. So, yeah, dude,
I
I
never tried that because that would definitely up my. That was my Steve. when I
never
was
tried
young.
it.
Like,
You fed 200 Tums to a little person, bro. That's fucking way crazier.
it didn't blow up.
France, they start drinking wine from like 5.
Oh God.
They give tiny glasses of wine to their kids, and it makes them respect alcohol by.
I'd watch that online if they had that. To be honest, no judgment or anything, and I don't know any of the children, but and I wouldn't want to know any of them. Yeah,
Kind of, I guess.
yeah, yeah, dude.
A male escort.
I don't know. Hooker's
What
better.
the
I
fuck's the
think.
dip? Yeah.
Hooker sounds like you don't have insurance, but you're still gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Male escort sounds like you're at least applying for some sort of like government aid with it. I feel like
Oh my
the
God.
jelly rolled
Yo.
on him, brother. He put the double eclair on somebody. That was his finishing move, I think.
The double eclair.
Or I think it was like the dirty.
The double eclair.
He put something on somebody. He put the fucking crispy bear claw on somebody, I think. This dude worked with us, bro, and they call him Raptor, right? That was his nickname, and not nicknamed after the truck.
A dinosaur?
Yeah, something, bro. They had a lot of tornadoes would come through there, so you have to go lay in one of the ditches whenever if you were out there working. Like we have to go lay in one of the ditches, right?
Shit.
So one day, there's a pretty good twister in the distance, so we're scared, you know. So I run over, I lay in. He comes in behind me, lays right on top of me, bro. We must have 400 yards of ditch, and he lay right on top of me, man.
Thanks for making the effort to come here.
You're welcome. This is Birdie Bottoms.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bertie Bottoms.
Birdie Bottoms.
A little wine is good. It's good for the heart.
Post
Doctors say
Malone. That's
pregnant
what it
ladies
is.
can drink it.
Can they really?
That's what they say.
Yeah, but have you seen the babies?
They're pretty awesome whenever they come out.
Dude, I'll just say this, dude.
They shred hard. They're like, I've been drinking before I was born.
Yeah, a lot of them have real pale skin and they're gingers, which are good citizens of the society, and they wear North Carolina jerseys, so they fucking go hard, bro. Yeah, dude. Cocaine. Well, it'll make you give your email address to a dolphin, dude. It just you can tell up. You'll be like,
They're
yeah,
ready,
let's
huh?
keep it. Let's holler at each other. We're gonna fucking. And he's like. You're like, all right, dude. You bring your boys, I'll bring my boys. Email me. And you're like, what is even? In the morning, you're like, who the fuck is this?
Oh my God.
Stay away from me, God. That would be
Dude.
scary.
Here's a positive. Give email to a dolphin. Oh God. Yeah, like I said, he's ate up. I love this dude. He cracks me up.
My boys, email me. You're like, what is even? In the morning, you're like, who the fuck is this?
Oh my God.
Stay away from me, God. That would be
Dude.
scary. Like Tuesdays, it's like all you can spouse. or
Yeah, they
whatever.
come in and they chuck the keys in, and then it's just a massive orgy.
Well,
Huge.
that went a little far, but yeah, I was just thinking like, yeah, do they at least just get to meet somebody? You know? Dang, bro, I appreciate it. And I even wore this shirt. I didn't show you the whole time,
I didn't see it.
but this is authentic right here.
Oh, I don't know.
This is the
I don't
real
care
deal.
either way.
I think it's authentic. If not, dude, then it's fucking Ticketmaster got me again, bro. That's all I
Would
know.
you steal that from a fucking meth head?
One of those secondary sites, bro. Let me just say this: this shirt is tested positive.
And it's like instant torque in those things.
You were
too.
into the future.
You could go 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds, and that thing just.
In half a yawn, brother, you'd be over there. Fuck, they can get you there quick.
I also like the name Llewellyn. Sounds like an elf name
Like an elf, like a.
from Lord of the Rings,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
You could imagine like Aragon going to meet with Llewellyn. Well, that's like No Country for Old Men.
Maybe at a Love's truck stop, I think I can imagine. You know?
when Aragon goes to the Loves.
But you have to have a best friend that you're like, all right, every now and then you're like, all right, I'll f my best friend, you know? You know? But if it's just a best friend, then after a while you're like, oh, fuck,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I just gotta fuck. I gotta get rid of this best friend so I can fuck a little. You know, I think so. It's like you gotta kind of find that middle ground, you know? I think, you know?
I sweat. Like if I'm on
Really?
stage, I just drip.
You're just leaking, huh?
Yeah, well, I think I think there's something in the Irish blood where heat just does not agree with me, you know. And
Because you brought your own heat. Of course, the son would be like, "Who the fuck is this?" You know what I'm saying? Stepping on my turf right here.
but if I go in a sauna, I'll usually be sweating for like 3-4 hours after. So getting in an ice bath, it's kind of like.
You know, obviously, I haven't really been, I haven't been quarantined as much as some people have. But
That's true. Yeah, you've been a little more out and about, man. Hey, every now and then a rabbit gets out the cage.
hey, man, they can get a better lock.
Oh, dude. Man, you scored more in Alabama than the Volunteers have in a damn decade. That's for sure, bro. No doubt about that.
Hey, go Vols, baby.
That's it, man. Go Vols. Did you see the Squallet? It's like a wallet, a squirrel wallet.
What?
Go to Squallet website.
Squall it.
Yeah, get that Squallet. Get on there. Look at this bitch, homie. These squirrel wallets are made with real squirrel pelts.
I love this so much.
The fur is super soft and pliable.
Why is this something I need? I need one of these, dude.
I'll get you a dang Squallet.
Get me a squallet, dude. Get me a squallet.
This babysitter was giving me a ride to YMCA camp, and she played it. And I'd never been like in a car like with a woman before that wasn't my mother.
Yeah.
And so I think it like everything seemed so like real.
Yeah.
She let me put her seatbelt on her. I remember it was
Oh
just,
my gosh.
you know, we got to be safe. You got to be safe in here.
Let me buckle you up.
So I put her seatbelt on like 7 times, and then finally she we start driving, and she put on Bon Jovi, and I just remember hearing that was like the first song I ever heard.
Oh God. He could almost give you a headache, you know. He's just trying to keep up with him. Could almost give you a headache. He's out there. I love his brand of humor. It really clicks with me. Anyway, I thought this was hilarious. I would love to hear what you guys thought about it in the comments. Let me know what else I got to check out, and I will get to it as soon as I can. Excuse me. A little bit of reflux. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. Let me know what else I got to check out. I'll get there as soon as I can. If you're still here and haven't done so yet, I'd be ever so grateful if you hit the like and subscribe on the way out. It goes a long way towards helping the channel grow. That being said, that's just about going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this with me, and I hope to see you on the next one. I love you guys. Peace. Hey guys, make sure to check out one of my other videos right here at JitteryJay.